Welcome back, everybody. We have got that brand new Ruins of Skaro collector set from Character Online, and this is a beautiful set here from Destiny of the Daleks. You've got one Suicide Bomber Dalek, and then you've got two of these lovely Moblins that are just awesome to have finally in the range and stuff. Like, it's just a great set. I am excited to crack this one open because that original Destiny set that they did, what was that, like a 5-6 figure pack or something with like a bunch of like Daleks and Davros and the Fourth Doctor and everything. This is just so hard to come by, and it's too expensive to like realistically be investing in. So like, it's so great to finally have another more affordable option out there to get some of these guys. Plus, like, the androids there, like, they just look great. And they give you their accessories for their little ray guns. Super awesome and everything. Like, this is great. Plus, that backdrop in there is what I'm super excited to look at. And then these accessories. I miss getting accessories. It's so nice to get a set that has accessories. And they've been doing that a lot. And this was 40 pounds is what it ended up being. And to get it shipped to the States, which is where I am, unfortunately, and it ended up running me about $85. So that's your price range. You know, America, $85. Like, you know, if you're in Britain, you get that free shipping, 40 pounds. Like, so, yeah. Taking a good look in there, you've got two different ones. You've got your Bomber Dalek, super cool. Nice little summary. Gives you a nice little backstory. Go ahead and give that a pause if you want to read through all of that. But we're going to go ahead and crack her open. See how they look. As we are straight out of the box here, we can look. Oh, God, that looks so good. And I love this. How it's got, like, all of these, like, on the wall here. Like, the way they did this actually looks so sweet. And if we get in real close like this, you can really see that it just looks like awesome. That's awesome. It's going to look so great when we get some figures on it too. So as far as our figures go, we do have tied in figures. It looks like there's no tape or anything on the blasters, but we do have this like kind of thick yarn type stuff going around the waists and the legs, and then the waist of the Dalek. So let's go ahead and pull all this stuff out real quick. And out of the box and set up a little bit just for play, we do have this cool little, let's go ahead and go in. Let's go in, really see how that looks. Bam. We can see it looks sweet. It looks really good. That's one thing that I was missing from like some of the more previous recent releases, is that they'd stopped doing these little inserts and everything. And like, yeah, you know, like, I understand the inserts aren't like all that important, but also like you get to do such cool things like this. Like, look at that. You cannot tell me that that does not look super cool and make this like even more worthwhile for you. So across the base we do have, and there that goes, but on him we've got 13 of these. I went and counted them all over and everything. They are not removable. At least none that I have checked so far have been removable, twistable, any of the sort. You can get them to remove and everything, because I think they are just glued on there. So, like, be careful. Don't, like, try forcing them off unless you just don't want a Suicide Bomber Dalek anymore. The differences that I've noticed is that this piece here was painted in from the original release. I guess that wasn't painted, and I don't have the original release, so I don't know exactly what other major changes took place. I think on the original release these were removable as well. Not entirely sure though, but I really like this. He's got all this nice weathering all around the base, real nice, but it does make you wonder why there's not weathering anywhere else. You know what I mean? But then again, Dalek, we don't really ask too many questions when it comes to them, because the whole thing falls apart. So the thing that's really sweet about these guys is that this is completely new tooling. Why are we so blurry? Let's see if we can get unblurred here. So there we go. Okay. So we have got full range on that head, and this is more of a softer plastic that it gives a little bit when you're going. But I do worry that it's glued onto her head, and you can already see there's a little weirdness going on that neck. Little interesting piece there, and I feel like it was glued down onto there and got popped up when I started moving it. But let's see, what is that? Very interestingly weird. If you want to focus in, we could look at that. Yeah, it looks like a glue spot that got stuck up and everything. So I do have some concerns on whether or not their hair is going. Why do you keep doing that? There you go. Stay. Keep with the focus. There we go. I worry that this is going to fall off of her head, and I think that's not very good. But it is on here very well. It's just on the sides. It feels like you could just rip off her wig. This is all molded pieces to her body, so like you're not getting any of that stuff off. This is a soft rubber piece here. And the cool thing is that they gave her some updated legs, so you can really mess around with articulation. She does have these thin, fragile-ish limbs here. We got that twist up here. We've got the normal on here. I feel like the arms are weirdly done because you're not getting a whole lot of give to use that articulated elbow there. Like that's pretty much kind of where you're going at. You're not getting too much articulation out of there without like giving into that upper forearm. Like you've got to kind of allow it to give to really get a good angle on there. Then the twist on the hands, and both her hands are very similar. We've got this kind of cupped action here, and then this one's just got a sticking out finger is the difference. For these guns, it's literally just wedge that hand in there, whichever hand you want in there, and just kind of straighten it out the way you want it. Now, the thing that's cool about the way they designed this, it just looks so good with the way that they did it. It looks really nice. And of course, you know, she is super white and glossed down here and underneath the clothing, so it gives it that nice like contrast there. Really like shows off the definingness of it. Like I said, with those hip joints, big calf twist, single knee. If they gave her an ankle, that would just throw this set like right over the top. Like, because honestly, that's what she needs. If she needs an ankle, like anytime you allow extra articulation of the legs, you gotta remember to include a toe or the ankle, because now you can't get her to like stand flat-footed, and now you're kind of relying on a tiptoe balance to like get her in any kind of position that stands up. And it's the same on the other one. And like just to compare the two, real nice. They actually did pretty decent on the eyes this time around, because we know they are hit and miss on the eyes sometimes. Faces look pretty good. Same articulation, same body sculpts. Real nice. And it's nice that, like, you know, you get all this detail here, plus the detail on that. Real nice. Real nice. I like it. And if we just hook her hand in here, a little bit harder to get on that finger up one, but doable. Real nice. And we keep wanting to focus on the background. It is a nice set. Daleks, of course, with the articulation. This is literally just a ball slotted into a hole, and that's where your whole range of articulation is coming from. It's just rotating on that ball. And you can pop these out real easily. Bam, right there's that. You can pop that ball out too and everything. You can really easily customize out your Daleks, and that's another big major sell point on them, is that you can customize them out super easily. We have got a 4 here. I'm not sure how accurate that is. Short stubby little communicator lights, basic eye stock, twist top, and that's it for there. Then we've got the wheels and the spinny wheel for direction. Bam, articulation on your Dalek. Super cool set. Super cool set, and this is definitely one that has been needed for a while now. Super cool. Getting you guys to stand up like this is gonna be a pain. There you go. Ah, and we bounced it. Okay. Well, there it is, guys. The set is super cool. I definitely recommend picking it up for any classic fans, and I'm having a whole issue here today. I thank you guys for joining me and dealing with this. This is definitely a set to pick up. In my opinion, you want this set. Get them before they're gone. Character Online, you can order them. Free shipping over 25 pounds if you're in the UK. If you're in the States, you're stuck paying that extraordinary shipping cost and pretty much paying double for the set. Like I said, it ran me about 85 bucks for one set to get it shipped here and everything else. So, like, yeah, unfortunately, joys of being an American Doctor Who collector. We'll see you around, guys. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for more.